धमाका के स्वागत करें सभी लोग। एक प्रधानमंत्री जिन्होंने 80 करोड़ लोगों को मुफ्त में अनाज पेट भरने के लिए दिया है, सालों साल मेरे भाइयों।
On the campaign trail, we have caught up with Maharaj, as he's called popularly in these parts. Mr. Scindia, your sense of how the voters in Guna are thinking about the elections this year?
I can't tell you that. I need to ask you that. You can't ask a candidate what he thinks. I think it would be very biased for me to tell you what I think. I must ask you for your feedback.
Okay, let me
Because
rephrase.
I don't believe in a candidate. Obviously, he's going to say, every candidate says that. So I would rather reserve that for your judgment than mine.
Okay, let me rephrase that question. In decades, you've asked people to vote for you and press the Panja button or the ballot be stamped on the Panja, chhap. This time you're telling them कि फूल का button दबाइए. Is it difficult? Are you worried that perhaps they would associate for you only?
Not at all. People have understood very clearly what has happened in the last 4 years, and I mentioned that in the on the stage as well, in the munch while I was speaking. That a government that came in with a mandate to serve the people became a government that was only about vote, note and kursi. And that's why when they told me ki sadak pe aa jao, on the one hand Pradhan Mantri ji's leadership capability, I decided at that point of time that I need to serve the nation under his leadership, and therefore brought down the government and made sure that a BJP government was formed which has served the people. And people have understood that very clearly.
Were you also disenchanted because now Congress is in the dock for appeasement, for caste politics? You're mentioning those in few of your campaigns.
A country which is transporting itself under the Prime Minister's leadership and transforming itself into a Vishwa Guru. In that country, the agenda that the Congress has is caste politics. That is where the Congress wants to take this country, and this I.N.D.I.A Gadbandan. When India has transformed itself from the 11th largest economy into the 5th largest economy, and by 2027 into the 3rd largest economy, the Congress is about taking it back 1,000 years. Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi is about taking the country forward into a leadership role on the world stage. That is the difference in the outlook between the Congress and the BJP. The Congress has become a party which is bankrupt of ideology, a party that is bankrupt of ideas, a party that is bankrupt of leadership, and a party that does not coexist with the idea of India anymore.
So in your campaign trail, you're campaigning throughout Madhya Pradesh also. There's no resonance that you find of this caste census, because the candidate against you also is on that line, on caste line.
The Congress party, which opposed the caste census, opposed the Mandal Commission, and it was a non-Congress government that brought in the Mandal Commission, today is talking in a forked tongue about a caste census. It needs to look at itself in the mirror.
Right, and also, sir, the way the Congress party has developed here in Madhya Pradesh. You spoke about Chote Bhai, Bade Bhai ki sarkar humne gira di. What is the message that you're giving to the people of Madhya Pradesh about that step that you took?
I don't need to give a message to the people of Madhya Pradesh anymore, because my step has been validated first in the by-elections in 2020, then in the assembly elections in 2023. The people have believed that it is the right decision to have been taken, which is why in the by-election we won almost all the seats that went in for election, which were all Congress seats. And then in 2023, Vidhan Sabha election, when everyone said Congress ki sarkar ban rahi hai, Congress ki sarkar ban rahi hai, the Congress was wiped out. The BJP got 163 seats out of 230. People have spoken.
Bharatiya Janata Party's election campaign seemed to be on the 4 new groups that the PM has spoken about. And as we are speaking, there are people here to welcome Mr. Scindia. These are people in Guna who are welcoming him. And we'll try and resume the conversation after he's taken the blessings of these people. We are on the campaign trail with him. People of Guna call him Maharaj. And you can see the kind of affection that they are showering him with. Let's pan the camera once again to Mr. Scindia. He's accepting the garlands from people, the adulation, and listen to his message. He says 7 तारीख को जम के वोट देना है. So repeatedly this message is being given कि 7 तारीख को वोट देना है, कमल का बटन दबाना है. That message seems to be going through, Mr. Scindia. Group after group stopping you, and while their love and adulation for Maharaj is something that we have seen, it's a combined love affair, it seems, Maharaj and Modi ji.
Well, first of all, I don't know who you're talking about because my name is Jyotiraditya Scindia. Okay, very, very clearly, it is Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi ji's vision for development that has translated into this electric relationship between himself and the people of the country, and that is what you're seeing a manifestation of even here. There certainly is a relationship between me and this region. It's a region that we have formed a relationship from the core of our heart. It's a relationship based on development and progress. It's a relationship based on truth, patience and perseverance. And that's what I treasure most in my life.
So Mr. Scindia, I mean, you must have seen the kind of headlines that the Congress's manifesto is regenerating. This question of redistribution of wealth and factoring in a particular section of the citizens more than the others. Was this always a thing with the Congress, or like the Prime Minister alleged?
Why are we talking about a party which I mentioned is taking India back in time as opposed to taking India forward in time? Today, India is about, under Prime Minister's leadership, about entrepreneurism, about new wealth creation, about new job creation, about new economic strength, about growing on the world stage. The world is flocking to India, and the Congress is taking India back 500 years. And the people will denounce them once again on the 7th of May, and the boxes will open on the 4th of June.
So in terms of development for the people,
they don't even believe in the EVM. They want to go back to a postal ballot, when the whole world is looking at our EVM technology in India and wanting to adopt that. They don't even believe in the Supreme Court anymore. They don't believe in anything. I may be too stepping over my boundaries, but I doubt whether they believe in themselves.
It looks like they don't, because Amethi and Raebareli are still a suspense. We don't know who's contesting from there, from the party.
I'm busy in my state.
All right. So what is it that Mr. Scindia is getting for the people of Guna? I mean, you as a civil aviation minister.
I'm as a civil aviation minister. Yes, we've got an airport sanction in Guna, an airport sanction in Shivpuri. I've built the largest airport in Madhya Pradesh in a record time of 16 months in Gwalior, 2.5 lakh square feet, 500 crores. Shilanyas was done on the 16th of October 2022, inauguration on the 10th of March 2024 by the Prime Minister, Shilanyas by the Home Minister, built in the shortest period of time in the history of independent India, such a large airport. And therefore, development all round, whether it's civil aviation minister or the roads that you're traveling on, these roads have been built by me. There were, as I mentioned in my speech, Pagdandis over here. There were no roads. Today your camera is not shaking while you're traveling with me. And this was known as the Bimaru state. This was known as Shriman Bantadhar state. And today, look at the transformation that has happened.
So my final questions. What is Mr. Scindia's plan? If Guna votes you back to power, is there any project for nation building that you have in mind?
Development, development, development. Standing with the people in their time of need and being their son, being their brother, being one of them.
Mr. Jyotiraditya Scindia has reached the next stop of his campaign trail. We'll let him go. But Mr. Scindia, thank you so much for taking time out and speaking to CNN News 18.